So I have been seeing this "we listen, we don't judge" challenge everywhere. And I thought, why not join in? I'm always honest with you guys, right? Social media was ablaze with a new viral challenge. We listen, we don't judge. The premise was simple yet enticing. A safe place where people share their deepest secrets without fear of judgment. It was the perfect storm for engagement, and everyone was jumping on it, from celebrities to influencers and even everyday people. Among them was Bimbo, popularly known as Chef B, a rising food blogger whose creative recipes and infectious laughter had amassed her a massive following. Bimbo was admired not just for her culinary skills, but also for her seemingly perfect marriage with Mr. Tayo, who was a financial consultant for an oil company. Together, they were couple goals. Their love story was a staple on her page: romantic dinner dates, goofy cooking sessions, and heartfelt captions about their bond. But as the challenge gained traction, Bimbo saw an opportunity she couldn't resist. "Hi guys," Bimbo's voice rang out in her kitchen as her camera recorded her in front of a steaming pot of jollof rice. So, I have been seeing this "we listen, we don't judge" challenge everywhere. And I thought, why not join in? I'm always honest with you guys, right? Her followers flooded these comments. "Go for it, Bimbo. We love you. You and Mr. Tayo are the real deal. Share your truth, sis." Encouraged by their response, Bimbo began sharing light-hearted confessions. But she gave a twist that she will share hers in sections, just to keep audience retention. So, okay, I once bought yam porridge so bad, I blamed it on the nanny. She laughed, reading the amused comments pouring in. Over the next days, she gradually shared more. From sneaking extra pieces of chicken before dinner, to once hiding her husband's phones and car keys just to prevent him from going out to hang out with the boys. Her followers loved it. She gained thousands of new followers. But as the views and likes skyrocketed, so did the pressure to keep the momentum. Mr. Tayo had always supported Bimbo's career, but he wasn't entirely sold on this challenge. "Bimbo, are you sure about this?" he asked her one evening as they sat in the living room. "Of course, babes. It's harmless. People love it." "Harmless?" He rose an eyebrow. "Telling the whole world about our private lives? What if something slips?" "Not everything is meant for social media. Bimbo rolled her eyes. "You worry too much, babe. Besides, it's my platform. I know where to draw the line." But Mr. Tayo couldn't shake off the unease. The day it happened started like any other day. Bimbo decided to take the challenge to another level. She set up her camera, tied her apron, and hit the record button. Her viewers tuned in by thousands, eager for her next confession. "Okay guys, I've got a juicy one today," she said. Her smile was radiant. "But remember, we listen, we don't judge, okay?" The comments poured in. "We are ready. Spill it. Spill it, queen." She hesitated, then took a deep breath. So, a few years ago, Mr. Tayo traveled to Australia for a 3 month work training. You know how much I missed him because I told you guys everything, right? Well, during that time, I got so lonely. She paused, jiggling nervously. I know I made a mistake. I actually paid a man for, for company. I just tried to sort out myself. The comment section froze, then exploded. What? Chef B, you didn't do that. Another comment read, oh my God, poor Mr. Tayo. Another comment read again, how could you? You're a wicked woman. Bimbo laughed nervously. Remember, guys, no judgment. And it was a one-time thing. I regretted it immediately because it wasn't even worth it. She thought her charm would smooth things over, but she was wrong. Mr. Tayo returned home late that evening, exhausted from a long day at work. He barely noticed Bimbo's cheerful behavior or her attempt to distract him with his favorite meal. But as he scrolled through his phone, his world stopped. A colleague had sent him a reel of Bimbo's confession. Hi, Mr. Tayo. Is this real? The message read. He played the video. Every word hit him like a dagger. He couldn't breathe. The woman he trusted, the woman he adored, had shattered their bond with the world watching. Bimbo, oblivious of his discovery, walked into the room, her face lighting up. Dinner's ready, my love. Mr. Tayo looked up. His face was unreadable. Bimbo, what the hell did you do? She froze. What? What do you mean? He held up his phone. The video playing again. This. Bimbo tried to explain, to justify, but Mr. Tayo wasn't having it. You cheated on me, Bimbo, while I was away working to secure a future for us. And now you broadcast it to the world, all in the name of a bloody challenge. It was a mistake. I swear, it meant nothing. And you thought telling the whole world about it would do what? For entertainment, as a content? Do you even respect me? The argument escalated into shouting, and for the first time in their marriage, Mr. Tayo packed a bag and left. The next day, Bimbo's page was flooded with hateful comments. How could you do that to Mr. Tayo? Clout chaser. No man deserves this. Soon, her sponsorship deals began pulling out. Her follower count dropped. Bimbo's parents, her in-laws and mutual friends tried to intervene. Mr. Tayo's parents pleaded with him to reconsider. She's still your wife, his mother said. Everyone makes mistakes, my son. Mama, she didn't just cheat, Mr. Tayo replied bitterly. She humiliated me in front of the world. How do I look at her and not remember that betrayal? How do I trust her again? Bimbo's apologies became increasingly desperate. She sent long messages, called endlessly, and even showed up at Mr. Tayo's office. But Mr. Tayo refused to see her. You brought this upon yourself, he said in one of his rare responses. But you know what? I'm done. Months later, their divorce was finalized. Bimbo's career as a social media influencer was in ruins. She moved back with her parents, reflecting on how chasing clout had cost her everything. Meanwhile, Mr. Tayo focused on his career. Though the pain lingered, he remained a private man, determined never to let anyone exploit his life for content again. The story of Bimbo and Mr. Tayo teaches about the dangers of oversharing information online. We should learn that some truths are better left unspoken. And no matter the amount of likes or views, it cannot compensate for the trust and love lost. Let's be wise.